This is the number one thing that you guys should do as soon as an employee leaves. As soon as you need to change an email, here's what you do. This is Brett from Web Tech with Brett, and I'm going to show you how you can forward an email in Google Admin. Now, you can use this for multiple different things. You can use this to create alias of different emails, create wildcards for testing purposes, or in this case, we're going to forward an email from an existing employee who's now left, and now we need to reroute their emails to a new location. Now, this is very simple to do. The first thing that you're going to have to do is go to your Google admin account, which can be found at admin.google, or you can just simply Google admin or Google Workspace. So the method that I'm going to show you today is the alias method. This is a way we can create a almost ghost email, which means we can have just a random saying at yourbusinessemail.com or .co.nz, whatever it is, and that's going to act as a trigger to capture incoming messages and forward them to a new location. All right, so as you can see here, we're in our Google admin dashboard. Now, the way that we're going to get to the place where we forward the addresses is we're going to scroll down, go into our apps, Google Workspace, and then we're going to click on our Gmail. Now, we're then going to go and create a domain-wide routing rule. All you're going to want to do is click down and go add another rule. And you can either do a single recipient, a pattern match, group memberships, or all recipients. So we're just going to go for a single recipient, and we're then going to put in our old employee who's now left. We're going to modify the message, go down here and click also deliver. And we're going to add a new recipient, which is going to be our support address. So this won't deliver spam, bounces, or anything else. Now, under our options, we want to make sure that we're performing this action on non-recognized and recognized addresses. That means all the messages that are coming in should come into our inbox. All right, so another really cool thing and useful thing you can actually do with this is you can use regular expression. So for example, if we look here, you can actually add an address, something like developer@revibe, and put it to a pattern match. So this will validate the syntax, and now we can test the data by writing an address we want. So we can go developer-1@revive.nz, and we can see that it matches. If we just had this, it's not going to match. So you can validate your syntax to test how these are going to work and make sure you're sending them to the right address. Doing that will basically give you an unlimited amount of email addresses at pretty much zero cost. As long as you have one email address that you can forward them all to, it should be all right. Now, I hope that video has helped. If you haven't yet and you want to figure out how to remove a user and forward all the information to a new account, this is the same if an employee has left, then you're going to want to watch this video here, because this one's going to explain to you exactly how to do that, and hopefully it should be really easy to follow. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.